Find a comfortable seat, yogis, whatever that means for you. You could be sitting directly on the floor or on a pillow. Ground your pelvis. And that might mean wiggling a little, or just breathing and letting the weight of your body settle downward toward the pelvis or toward the earth. Send a little energy upward toward the crown of your head, elevating the spine. Let's do 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale through your nose, filling up your lungs. Exhale with a big sigh. Inhale, fill up the lungs. Exhale with a sigh. Once again, inhale, fill up completely, and when you feel full, take another sip of air. Exhale completely. Ujjayi breath, in and out through your nose with a small valve slowing the airflow. Notice the body. Observe areas of constriction or areas of expansion. Similarly, observe your mind and notice if you're constricting or expanding around a particular thought. Expanding by letting go of thoughts and feelings that you were attached to, and constricting or focusing the attention on the breath. Enjoy one more inhale and an exhale. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or blink them open as we transition onto our backs. Your feet can be on the floor with knees up toward the sky. Before we begin any movement, reconnect to your breath. Inhale, filling up the lungs. Exhale, empty. Take your arms above head and interlace elbows. Resting the arms on the ground if that's available. If that's not quite comfortable, you could use a block as a place to rest your arms. Notice the rib cage. When you lift your arms, your ribs may want to also lift away from the floor. Try to keep the back ribs connected to the mat. As you're breathing, visualize the breath filling up the lungs all the way to the top. So it's as if you're feeling the air come into the armpits. Armpits expanding with your breath. If this is a really juicy shape that you're enjoying, you're welcome to stay here. Or release your hands down beside you, and we'll do a little preparation movement for the arms. Notice the backs of your shoulders. connected to the floor. As you take your arms above head, you maintain that connection. The backs of the arms are your pivot point, and exhale the hands back down. Still connected at the back of the arms, that humeral head stays connected to the earth as your arms raise and lower. Your rib cage, the low ribs in particular, are also connected to the mat as you isolate the movement of your arms. You can integrate the breath, inhaling as arms raise, exhaling as they lower. We're going to add on the hips, and you can leave the arms out if you choose, or continue the movement of the arms. As you lift your hips, the arms raise, or the arms stay still, and exhale, lower. Inhaling to lift up, exhaling to lower. Both hips lifting and lowering at the same pace. One more time, hips and arms if you're doing both. If you were doing both, pause, keep the hands where they are, and just do the hips for 3 more lifts. Here you can focus on the initiation of the movement from your low abs, sequencing through the spine as you lift up and lower down. One more on your own breath. Inhale. Exhale. You have 2 options. You can take your arms out to a T shape, or take your arms overhead once again. Your rib cage is stable as you rotate your knees to the right and to the left. You're welcome to do this very slowly. And as you rock the knees side to side, notice the back of your pelvis is rolling on the mat from one hip to the other. And there's pressure in the back of the pelvis down. It's the connection of the pelvis to the earth that helps to move the knees. Again, the rib cage is stable, breath is active. One more time to the right and to the left. Come back to neutral and let's hug our knees. Here you can move your knees a bit, making circles with the knees or moving the knees forward and back like levers. Keep the right knee, extend your left foot long. Left heel rests on the earth as the right knee folds in. Breathe in and out. On your next exhale, trade legs. Left knee folding in, right leg long, heel resting on the floor. You can imagine you're standing on the left leg. As you exhale, bring both knees together. Transitioning to tabletop, you can rock and roll forward and back if that's comfortable, or just roll to the right side, transitioning to quadruped, hands and knees. We'll be bearing some weight on our arms throughout class. Let's prepare the wrist just a little bit. Turn your fingers towards the knees, wrists forward. And this may be intense, so you can do one wrist at a time. And you can rock forward and back. It gets a little more intense in the forearm as you rock the hips back. If you were doing one wrist, try the other. Rotate your thumbs forward, fingers out to the side, and bring the center of your chest to the middle of your wrists, kind of centered between the hands. Then do a circle of your chest from one side to the other. Shifting weight from the thumb to the pinky of each hand as you circle. Then reverse your circle. And pause. Set up your hands in the forward-facing position for cat and cow. Let's start with an inhale, then exhale, dome your spine, tuck your tailbone, look to the navel. Inhale, extend. Exhale, dome. Inhale, extend. And continue on your own pace, doming as you exhale, arching as you inhale. One more cycle through, inhale and exhale. Return to neutral. We'll thread the needle, and we'll do a little thread the needle prep. Bring your hand to the side of your head. You can salute, you can make an earmuff shape, you can bring your hands to the top of the shoulder. Inhale, rotate your chest toward that open left side. Exhale, elbow to wrist. Inhale, open. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, open. Exhale, rotate. The next time you open, extend the arm, maybe circle the wrist or wiggle your fingers. Then thread left hand under right, ear and shoulder come to the floor. Here, you can move your shoulders forward just a little bit, making a bit more space. The right hand can slide forward or wrap behind your back, yogi's choice. Notice your breath. Let the mind focus on the rhythm of the breath. On your next exhale, gently bring yourself back to tabletop. We'll do that, thread the needle on the other side. Right hand to the temple, ear, or shoulder, whatever worked best for you. Elbow out to the side. Then rotate your chest to the right. Exhale, elbow to left wrist. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One more time, open. Arm can extend. You can circle wrist. Exhale, thread right hand under left. Make space as you need. Your left hand can extend forward. Breathe. As you're minding the breath here, I just want to offer a reminder as we move into the more rigorous part of practice after we warm up. Make choices for the body that work for you. You can modify however you like, and I'll offer modifications as the sequence progresses. Enjoy another breath in, and a breath out. Gently return to tabletop. Slide forward, weight to your shoulders, and lower down. Let's take a sphinx for a moment. On the forearms, elbows are drawing back as the chest slides forward. If you imagine the image of threading the needle, your upper arms are the needle itself, upper arms and head, and your heart, if you can imagine, is the thread itself going through the needle. So the shoulders, that frame, almost moves back as you glide the rib cage and your heart forward. Chin level with the horizon for one more breath in. And a breath out. Gently release and move to child's pose. Little arm strength as you press up and back. Your knees can be wide for the first child's pose, or you can have knees together. It's yogi's choice. Breathe into your back space. Imagine you can expand the area around the kidneys. That's just below your rib cage in the back. Crawl forward, back to hands and knees. A little abdomen work to get our heat going and stabilize through the belly. Take your right leg back and look forward. It's easy to look down toward your hands. Look just past your hands, or maybe to the front baseboard. The right leg is extended, flexed. The left arm extends forward, opposite arm is leg. Take a breath in. As you exhale, elbow to knee, dome your spine. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee, or hand to knee. Reach forward again. Circle your left hand back. Palm faces down. Bend your right leg. Maybe you can attach the hand to the foot, maybe not. Doesn't matter. Kick the foot up and lift your chest. Enjoy one more breath in. Gently release, hand and foot back to earth. Second side. Extend the left leg. Notice if your belly wants to drape down as you extend. Gently drawing the belly up, the right arm extends forward as well. Take a breath in. Exhale, dome your spine. Inhale, extend. Exhale, dome. Inhale, extend. Exhale, dome. Last time, reach long. Sweep your right hand back, thumb down. Bend your left foot. As you kick your foot up, you lift your chest, kind of threading the heart through. And maybe you have the ankle, maybe not. Another breath in. And breath out, gently release. Set up your hands for downward dog. So there's a little spiral action, a little outward rotation through the arms. Without moving them, you just feel the upper arm engage to take downward dog. Breathe in and breathe out. You can lift your heels, stretching the toes, and sink one heel and the other, shifting weight from hip to hip. Your arms are still spiraling, supporting the upper body. Breath is still active. Then drop both heels down toward the mat. Lift your hips up toward the sky. So the heels reach down, the hips reach up, the hands are driving down. Breathe in and breathe out. Look forward, shifting into a high plank. Pause for a moment once you're there. You can always use your knees. In fact, using your knees often helps you set up the shoulders a little better, and you could re-engage back to your plank if you choose. I'm going to do knees today. Take a breath in, shift your weight forward over the shoulders. Exhale as you lower your chest to the earth. You can take cobra or sphinx as you inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Press back to table or plank on your inhale, then find downward dog. Breathe in and breathe out. One more inhale. And exhale. Bring your big toes together. Inhale the right leg up. Hips are still parallel. Take a breath in. Exhale, knee to nose, dome your spine, shift weight toward your shoulders. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Lower the back knee down and untuck the back toe. We'll be on the back knee for a moment. If you'd like to fold the edge of your mat over for a little extra padding, you're welcome to. Pressing down on the top of your back foot, press down into the front foot. Sweep your arms above head. Feet are still actively pressing down as you draw up gently through the center of the body. Unite your hands and gently rest the thumbs on the back of your neck, elbows up toward the sky. And here you can imagine breathing into your armpits again. On your next inhale, lift from the pubic bone up to the sternum. A little back bend as you look skyward. Take another inhale. Exhale, look forward. Reach your hands forward. Plank, dog. Or you can go through that vinyasa sequence. High plank, low plank, cobra, up dog, and down dog. Enjoy a breath in. And a breath out. Big toes together. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Pause for a moment as you exhale. Double check your hips are parallel. Legs are parallel. Take another inhale. As you exhale, knee to nose. Dome your spine. Shift weight towards shoulders. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Low lunge Anjaneyasana. Untuck your back toe and bring torso up. Left hand, right hand. Double check you're pressing into all 5 back toenails. And same thing, you're pressing into all 5 front toes. Then sweep arms up. Enjoy another inhale. Unite your hands, exhale the thumbs to the back of the neck. Imagine the energy from the pelvis lifting up to the sternum. And you extend your upper back, looking to the sky. Take another inhale. Exhale, look forward, send your hands forward, plank, dog, or vinyasa, high plank, low plank. We'll meet in downward dog, whichever choice you make, breathe. Take an inhale. And then exhale, look forward, walk your feet to your hands. Standing near the top of the mat, your knees are bent, spine is draping over the legs. You're welcome to rest, interlace arms, let them drape overhead. Breathe. If you have the interlace, gently release. Bend your knees, drop your pelvis, and inhale as you slowly stand up. All right, yogis. Take just a moment reconnecting to your breath, standing. Going through sun salutation slowly, and this is where we start to build progression. And you can make choices about what parts of the pose or what parts of the sequence you do. Start here with an inhale. Exhale, mini chair. So for this one, we can just sit our hips a little back. Sweep your arms up into a nice wide V shape. Take an inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms. Draw the elbows down and a little back behind you. The rib cage is contained here as much as it wants to flare out, it's contained. And the chest, your chin is still looking forward. Inhale, and as you exhale, re-extend the arms. Inhale. Exhale, elbows down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbows down. Now here, squeeze the elbows and we can expand your front chest. You can, if you like, lift your heels. Exhale, bring your hands together, fold forward over your legs. Breathe in, lengthen the spine, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, find your plank, and move through Vinyasa, or skip it and meet me in downward dog. Breath in, breath out as you move. Take an inhale. And an exhale, big toes come together. Arms are spiraling so the upper back is wide. Right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, shift weight towards shoulders. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. This can be a high or low lunge. Inhale, bring your torso up. If you're choosing high lunge, there's still a little bend to your back knee. If your arms are lifted, inhale. Exhale, your hands can come to the nape of the neck. Inhale, lift through the torso. Exhale, plank dog or Vinyasa. Options are available. Breathe as you move. Enjoy an inhale in downward dog. Exhale, big toes together. Left leg lifts parallel. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, step it forward. High or low lunge, bring your torso up. Inhale, exhale the hands to the nape of the neck. Take another inhale to extend the spine. Exhale, reach forward, plank, dog, or Vinyasa. One inhale. And an exhale. Look toward your hands. Step or hop, feet forward. When you arrive, half lift. Exhale, lower, bend the knees. Sweep torso up for chair. And stand up, Samastiti. Reclaim your breath rhythm. Round two, we'll add on a couple of things. Start here with an inhale. Exhale, mini chair. Add your arms on an inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, cactus. Looking directly forward, one more time, extend. And exhale, cactus will stay here. Now draw the elbows back, your chest can move forward. You can lift your heels and look skyward. And exhale, bring your hands together and forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Transition to downward dog. Optional Vinyasa, you can step or jump. You can step back to plank and then pike your hips up. Breathe. As you exhale, bring big toes together. Right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, right foot forward. Bring your torso up with one inhale. Exhale, hands to the nape of the neck, and you can pause at any time. Take an inhale, extending your spine. Exhale, reach forward. Here we'll all pause. The left hand stays on the floor or comes to a block. The hips remain square. Breathe in, breathe out, rotate the torso to the right. So it's the chest rotating, pelvis remains square as possible. Enjoy another inhale. Exhale, thread your left hand or right hand to the left, so you're rotating in this shape. Inhale, open once again. Exhale, rotate, threading right hand either up or under the left arm. One more time, inhale, open. Exhale, rotate. Next time, open and replace your right hand. Plank dog or vinyasa, meeting in downward dog. Breathe in and breathe out, left side. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, step your left foot forward. High or low lunge. Inhale, up. Exhale into a little extension. One more time, re-extend. Place the right hand on earth. Stabilize the pelvis. Inhale, open to the left. Good. Pause for just a moment. A reminder that the hips are squaring as the chest is opening and rotating. Another breath in. Exhale, thread the left hand to the right, looking in the direction of your motion. Inhale, open. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, open. Exhale, rotate. Last time, opening. Place your left hand, plank dog or vinyasa. On your next exhale, step or hop your feet to hands. When you arrive, inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower, bend your knees, sweep all the way up to a chair, first, and then stand up, Samasthiti. Breathe in and breathe out. The next add-on adds a half split. If you have two blocks that are handy, that's great, or something you can place your hands on. If not, we'll show the modification without. Take an inhale. Exhale, chair. Inhale, sweep your arms above head. Just one time, cactus the arms. Then inhale, squeeze the shoulders together, look skyward. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift as you inhale. Plank dog. We'll meet in downward dog. You're welcome to take a vinyasa if you choose. Enjoy another inhale and an exhale. Right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. You can leave this out. If your arms are fatiguing in any way, this could be child's pose. Step your right foot forward to a lunge. High or low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, a little back bend. Inhale, re-engage and replace the hands. Open up to your twist as you inhale. Exhale, close. Both hands on the earth. You can lower the back knee, slide your hips back. Few variations here. Your front knee doesn't have to be bent. You can use blocks for both hands. They make your arms a little longer so you can keep your chest open. But you're moving your pelvis back. Both hips moving backward equally. It's easier to kind of shear open toward your open side. But try to draw the right hip back. And you can flex that front foot. That makes us a little more intense. Inhale, imagine reaching the chest forward to extend the spine. And that's while you're moving your hips back. So those 2 points are moving in opposition. Take another breath in. And a breath out. Crawl forward, back to your lunge. Plank dog. We'll meet in downward dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's do our lunge on the other side. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick back. High or low lunge. Inhale, torso up. Exhale, extend the spine. Inhale, reach forward. Replace your hands. Rotate to your left as you inhale. Exhale, lower both hands to earth or to the block. Lower back knee down and slide hips back. Remember the variations on your setup. A little bend to that front knee is good until you find the openness in your hamstring. Both hips are drawing back equally. Noticing if they want to open up to your right and sinking that left hip back more, you can flex the left foot if you choose. If it's intense, focus on the stability of your breath rhythm. One more inhale. And an exhale. Crawl forward, plank dog. Inhale. Exhale. Look forward, step or hop your feet to hands. When you arrive, inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower. Bend your knees for chair. Take an inhale. Then stand up, samasthiti. Breathe. Let's take a balance. The balance will start seemingly simple, and then towards the end we'll take a warrior three. And I'll show the warrior three just to kind of preview it so we know where you know where we're going. We'll do hip out, hip in, drop the femur down, and then we'll go into warrior three. You cantilever from the pelvis, keeping the chest fairly lifted. So you end up in a T shape. Your hands can be on the hips, reaching back. You can take them out to a T or directly forward, most challenging. We'll be here for a breath in, breath out, and then we'll return to this shape where we were before to come out. Here we are. We'll stand on the left leg first. Shift your weight to the left foot. Lift the right knee. Hips remain parallel. Right leg can remain bent and you can have hand under knee, or you can reach for the big toe and extend the leg. Only if the chest remains open and the spine vertical. If you're kind of rounding forward, hold on to knee. Pelvis stays square. Breathe in. Breathe out, move the femur to the right. Again, belt buckle directly forward. You can extend the left arm and look to the left. Another inhale. Exhale, return to center, replace hands or exchange hands. Rotating to our right, the pelvis again stays stable. You rotate just the chest to your right, option to extend your right hand. Breathe in and breathe out. Return to center. Here's where we get fancy. Drop the femur down. I'm turning to the side just so you can see. Strong through the torso as you hinge forward from your left hip, extending the right leg back. Your arms can reach back. Hold the hips. Find an airplane shape. You're still breathing. Or extend forward. Take another inhale. Exhale. Drop your femur as you return to standing. And then replace that right leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do the other side. That was a lot of standing on one leg. We'll do about as much on the other side. Shift your weight to the right. Lift the left leg. Hand can be just below the knee, or you can reach directly forward with the toe. If the spine rounds, hold on to the knee. Take another breath in. Yes, helpers. And move the femur out to the side. Pelvis is still strong. Standing leg has the energy. Right leg, right arm can extend. Take a breath in. And close like a book. Trade hands. Strong through the torso, rotate to your left. Another inhale. Exhale, return to center, drop your femur down. And from here you lean forward on that right hip. Chest is still lifting. Right leg is still strong. Arms can be in your position of choice. Last inhale. Exhale, bend that knee as you come back to standing on the right leg, just for a moment. And replace the foot. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's take our feet about shoulder width or a little wider than shoulder width apart. A couple of variations here. You can interlace your hands behind your back, or you can take reverse namaskara. Whatever point of contact you have with your arms to your back, breathe into that space. Try to expand your back ribs or the low back into your arms. Release your hands. We'll do just a little, or actually quite a bit more opening once we get down to the floor. So this can be one more sun salutation, which I'll guide, or you can just roll down and find downward dog however you like. Inhale your arms above head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. High to low plank will meet in downward dog. You can skip all the low plank stuff if you choose. From downward dog, take an inhale. Exhale your knees to the mat, child's pose. Reclaim your breath rhythm. Allow the energy of your mind to be focused on the breath, gently noticing if your mind is drifting towards thoughts and feelings. bring your torso up. This next sequence will have a variety of ways of sitting. If it's comfortable to sit with your legs folded underneath, you're welcome to do that. Or if it's more accommodating to sit on a bolster, which for me that is the case, you're welcome to use a bolster. If this is too much on your knees, or if it's just not a sustainable position for you, unfold your legs and you can sit cross-legged. You could even do this sitting on a chair. Take an inhale and an exhale. On your next inhale, extend your arms out to the side. Wrap right arm under left. And first variation is to hug your shoulders, bringing your hands as close to the midline as you can. Second variation is to let the arms double bind, pressing the palms together right in line with your nose. My shoulders are a little too tight for that, so I'm going to hold shoulders in the single bind. Draw in on yourself. So you're squeezing your arms, almost making that bind smaller. Then breathe and expand, trying to make the bind bigger from the inside out. So the arms are wrapping in tightly on the inner body. The inner body is expanding against it rebelliously. Gently release. We'll do this on each side. Take your right hand behind your back, and if you can, all the way around so your fingers peek out on the left side. And notice if you're just rotating your torso. If that doesn't happen, if you don't see your fingers on the other side, that's okay. You can just rest the forearm on the low back. If you can see that hand, or even with your left hand, bring it around a little more, high five yourself. So you're pressing your palms together on your left hip. Here you can breathe into your back. Feel your forearm, you breathe into that space. Then move your ear toward the right shoulder. If this variation feels kind of wonky, you can release that hand, and that might offer a different variation that feels good. If moving the neck down toward the armpit or up toward the sky feels good, you're welcome to do that. Then gently bring the head back up to neutral. Take that left hand and place it on the back of your neck. The right hand stays where it is behind your back. And you can, give a little demonstration back view. You can leave that hand right there, so the right hand can stay right there, or you can turn it up toward that shoulder, and then you can reach that other hand down. Your hands do not have to touch. You can just imagine the elbows moving back. Now as the elbows move back, the chest wants to go forward. You're resisting that inclination. You're keeping the chest neutral as you're engaging those elbows with backward energy. Also the head might be kind of jetting forward. See if you can press the back of your head into your upper arm. That might actually encourage a little more opening through that left armpit. One more breath in. As you exhale, gently release both arms. If you chose a leg position that you're regretting, you can change. We'll take the other side. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, take your arms out to the side. Here for a variation, flex your wrists. Ooh. And if you are writing syllabus or writing papers, or just typing, you might just feel all of that in your forearms. Take another breath in. As you wrap your arms, we're going left under right this time. Single bind, hugging the shoulders. Double bind, high-fiving in front of your face. Draw the arms in, contracting in on yourself And then expand with the breath within that contraction. So those oppositional forces are working with and against each other. One more inhale. And an exhale. Gently release your arms. We'll take left hand behind the back. Again, your palm is out. Right hand can high five yourself. And we'll start there. Take a breath. Imagine the breath expanding into your forearm. And then ear away from those two hands or toward your left shoulder. If this variation isn't finding those real sticky places, you can release that right hand, maybe palm out. You could also move your neck a little. Breathe. Gently bring the head back up to neutral. Take your left arm up and place it on the back of your neck or kind of on the back of the shoulder, a starting point. So you can keep that left arm where it is, just resting on the low back, breathing into the crease. Or you can turn your hand up so it's pointing to the shoulder. Then consider your ribs. They want to move forward and your head wants to move forward. That's kind of the natural tendency. Move the rib cage back and move your head back so the spine is really rather vertical. Stacked with one point on top of the next. Head above ribs, above pelvis. Last breath in. And breath out. Gently release your arms. We have one final pose before we get onto our backs, and this is puppy dog. So if you're on your knees, you can just come forward onto your hands, then walk your arms forward till the forehead is on the floor, and you can move the chest forward or the hips more forward over the knees. You have variations here. You can rest on the forehead. You can rest on the forearms. That forearm above the head position that we've done before. If you're extending your arms and you're looking for more intensity, you can tent the hands or balance on your chin. One more breath, whichever variation you've chosen. And you can come out however you like. It might be easy to slither forward onto your belly, or if you prefer to come back to tabletop, you're welcome to do either. And then we'll come on to our backs. Once you find the back lying position, place your feet on the floor with knees up toward the sky. Pause and reclaim your breath. A finishing pose. You can hug knees, happy baby, supta baddha konasana. If you want to do a little twist, you're welcome to do a twist on one side then the other. Maybe you're wanting a little more for the hamstrings. You could extend one leg then the other. You could go into shoulder stand if that's your practice. Shoulder stand is invigorating. If you have work to do tonight or things to think about, shoulder stand brings blood flow to the brain. Similarly, wheel is invigorating, and it does open up the upper chest, so if wheel is in your practice, you're welcome to. But it is an invigorating pose, and we're moving towards Shavasana in the next 3 to 5 breaths. If you've done something on one side, give yourself equal time on the other side. And if you're ready for Shavasana, slide your legs down the mat, let them rotate out to the sides, turn your palms up beside you. Yogis, as we make our way into Shavasana, let the body remain heavy on the mat. Notice the parts of your body that connect to the mat and breathe into those spaces. When the mind drifts to other thoughts or feelings, gently bring your attention back to the breath. Yogis, if you'd like to stay in Shavasana, you're welcome to. If you're ready to come out, gently move your body, wiggling your fingers, rolling wrists and ankles. If you'd like to stretch arms overhead, you're welcome to. And as you're ready, press to a seated position, and we'll meet with our hands at the center of the chest. And we'll finish with the traditional greeting. I bow to you. I'll say and you repeat, Namaste.